For a very long time, we've been visiting farmers across the country. Today, we want to do it differently. We shall be speaking to experts who will advise you as a farmer on how you can deal with some of the challenges that you encounter on a day-to-day basis. My name is Elijah Mwangi. Breeding Cash starts now. Let's have livestock in perspective. The dairy sector in Kenya continues to grow each day. Gone are the days when the activity was considered to be a hobby. Today, dairy farming has been transformed into a full-blown business venture.
2, 3, 4 years back, we were nowhere in the dairy sector. Most of us hadn't employed machinery to what they're doing. Most of us hadn't thought about doing value addition. But currently, as we speak, there are so many counties that are actually focusing on dairy, including where I come from, that is Baringo County, Nakuru, Nyandarua. All these counties are actually focusing on dairy. And as we speak now, we've sold several cooling tanks to Meru County, to Laikipia County. Most of them are actually beginning to value what it means to do value chain. And I can say that dairy farming is headed somewhere, and we are soon coming to do processing. So many counties are actually having plans to do milk processing plants in their own counties. Nyandarua already has one. That's how you have the package Kinangop milk.
The growth witnessed in the agricultural sector has seen an increase in the number of forums organized by the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries. This year's Agritech International Exhibition and Conference in Kenya saw participation from 10 countries across the world, with at least 70 companies participating. Farmers were in a position to get insights on feed technology, animal husbandry, packaging and processing. From the exhibition, it was clear that while successful dairy farmers in Kenya are raking profits to the tune of hundreds of thousands simply from the sale of raw milk, others are making millions from the same milk through value addition.
For today, you are here to do exhibition of our product, and our company deals with various kinds of product. You have Mount Kenya Long Life, you have Mount Kenya Yogurt, you have Mount Kenya Ghee, and you have Mount Kenya Fresh Milk, but it's a long life milk because it has the 30 days and the 90 days milk. You have 2 kinds of flavors that you pack of yogurt. That is vanilla and strawberry. And also you pack in different quantities: 250 ml, 500 ml, 1 liter, 2 liter, 3 liter, and 5 liters. And also you do sell the bulk yogurt. People do buy the 250 ml yogurt because it's economical. The pricing of it is for the common mwananchi can afford it to buy it. So the smaller quantities moves a lot than the 500 ml and the other quantities, that is 1 liter, 2 liter and 3 liter. Compared to the 250, 500, they do move very fast. The flavors, people prefer the strawberry. It's more than the vanilla, because most of the yogurt, the children like yogurt. They are the kind of customers you have, the children, and they like the sweetness of the strawberry yogurt.
Most dairy farmers in Kenya have shield away from value addition, such as making yogurt, because they think it is a much sophisticated process and market is uncertain. In this case, well-calculated strategies are needed to break even.
This kind of business is very competitive, and you have so many processors of packed milk, especially here in Nairobi. I think you have more than 20 processors of the packed milk. So it's a bit challenging because when you come to the marketing side, because that one where you depend a lot. Because if you have milk and you don't have a market, it's a challenge. If you have a market and you don't have the milk, it's another challenge. So it's two-way in terms of to get the milk from the farmer and also to sell it in the market. So when I come to the side of a farmer, you have to motivate that farmer so that in case of the dry spell, that farmer will still be loyal to your company and bring the milk there. Because when it comes to dry spell, the farmers opt to shift to the company that buy the milk at a higher price And the companies, they differ a lot. When there is dry spell, they come to our areas and buy the milk at a higher price to our farmers and take our milk, the competitors, that is. When it come to the period that is the peak period, there are a lot of milk. They buy at a lower price. Then the farmers have to bring to our union, because as you are at the same pricing, you don't go lower, you always go higher. If you raise our prices to the farmers, there is not a particular time, even in the peak period, tutaenda chini in terms of the pricing.
Kenya is considered one of the most progressive countries in Africa, with ample opportunities and foreign trade in every sector. This has been achieved through agriculture value chain addition.
The agricultural value addition entails all the technologies from post-harvest to putting the product to actually selling the product to the customer. And this involves converting the raw produce that you're harvesting to consumable goods, and proceeding further to preservation and value addition, adding value to the product so that it can actually be sellable to the customer. In this case, on the dairy value chain addition, you can start with post-harvest. And in this post-harvest, we are focusing more on the forage harvest. This begins with maize for silage and hay for the cattle. We harvest them, we bale them, and then they can be fed to the cattle. Maize choppers, they actually cut the maize into the right size for silage making, so that the farmer has an easy time in silage making. So what we do, we don't do that for the farmer, we actually sell the machinery to the farmer, and the farmer can actually get service and after sale services from us as the supplier of the machinery. From the shop, we have to take the machinery to the farmer and actually commission it. And commissioning entails actually testing the machine, how it works, and actually training the operator of the machine at the farm how he should maintain the machinery, and actually to tell them which parts do wear out more often and when they can actually come and replace some parts.
Machine milking is gradually being adopted in many farms in Kenya because it reduces labor and performs a better quality milking job than hand milking. This has in return increased productivity in the dairy sector.
This one specifically, this is a milking machine, and a milking machine actually adds value to milk in this manner. One is the cleanliness. While milking with a machine, you are sure of the cleanliness of the milk. It is not contaminated by the hands of the operator, or is it exposed to the air, such and such things. Again, it improves on efficiency. If you improve on efficiency, that is time efficiency, because it takes like 3 or 5 minutes to actually finish milking a cow, and which has maximum production. So you actually improve on the efficiency, which is important to the farmer. It saves on the time, and it means that you can actually do more for the cattle in a particular given hour, and that means you have more productivity within the shortest time possible. That adds value.
Though there is remarkable growth in the dairy sector, it has not lacked its fair share of challenges.
Well, in terms of distributing machinery, the challenges mostly are when you get into the interior places, mostly the infrastructure is poor, so you need a very good vehicle to get there. But the challenge that I would say is mostly not on our side, it's more on the side of the farmer, which is in terms of financial capacity. And some of these financial capacities have actually been met and tackled by financial institutions. That's why farmers are coming together, forming organized groups like cooperative societies and actually just basically CBOs. And through that, they are able to access loans and funding from such financial institutions, and even from the government itself. And they are being assisted by agricultural sector development support program, that is ASDSP, and agriculture is really growing, and we are really going commercial. We are no longer just doing subsistence farming, we are really going commercial when it comes to dairy.
Well, every cloud has a silver lining. All is not lost, because in the second segment, we shall be telling you what you must do so that at the end of the day, you can smile all the way to the bank. Remember, this is Breeding Cash. At this particular point, we take a short break, but don't go far, because we shall be back in a moment.